Hey, tribe. So for our first wind down chat, let's open day one of our Advent calendar. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Oh, there we go. Let's open day one. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a rosé. I love rosé. So, Le Rosé, fizzy with a touch of acidity from Jean Marcel. This is a product of France. Oh, this is going to be fun to have. So, let's go ahead. Here's a little bit of the back. This is the bottle. I do like that they use plastic bottles because, baby, the way this is going to be all over the place and probably been all over the place, I'm happy that it is plastic and not glass. So let's dive into this glass of wine of rosé. All right, tribe, let's go ahead and dive into this rosé we have here. And I actually got the description as well, so that we know what we're talking about. So this is Jean Marcel Lardisson, is actually the name of the company, and this is La Rosé. It's fizzy, and it says the product highlights say that it is bright and vivacious with aromas of ripe red fruit and cherry blossom, moderate acidity with a slight fizz, sustainably produced and vegan friendly. Oh, and it's actually a sparkling wine and rosé. It's a combo of champagne and sparkling wine with a strawberry and tropical taste, and it is light bodied. Okay, well, let's get into it. Hold on. Food pairings is seafood, salty snacks, and spicy. Ooh. If y'all don't know, I love spicy food. So let's go ahead and pour this glass, honey. I have been looking forward to this and doing something like this. So I hope that you brought yours as well. Here it is. Ooh. Oh, that looks good. It is sparkly too. So here it is right here. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. It smells like tropical too. It smells a little fruity. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh, that is good. Oh, that is good. I like it being sparkly. This is something I think that I would like for like brunch or something like that. I see how it could pair well with snacks and stuff like that. It's definitely light bodied and fruity. It has a nice taste to it. I would say if you like rosé or if you like white Zinfandel, this to me is like a really light white Zinfandel that's sparkling. That's what it tastes like to me. Oh yeah, that is good. Well, for our very first wind down, I thought that we would talk about self-care, especially in this season right now. I know that the holiday season can be chaotic and all over the place and just just simply crazy, right? And I just want to share something. You know, I normally don't share stuff like this, but it has been crazy for me. There has been a lot going on in my life, and when it really hit the fan was when I was getting migraines back to back to back. Like, I get migraines every now and then, but like, I'm talking about 3-4 days in a row, I'm having migraines, and it was just so crazy. And finally, I had enough, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a massage. And I got an 1.5-hour massage because I was like, it felt like my shoulders are up to my ears. Like, it's so much tension. I'm having tension headaches and all the things, you know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. It's a little fizzy, sorry. And I'm just like, I know I can't be the only person that's going through this. And it reminded me that we have to remember to take care of ourselves. That for some of us, baby, them bubble baths do matter. I don't care what they say. That journaling does matter. That spending that time with yourself, having a moment of peace, even if you have to get up early for it or go to bed late for it, you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so much tension in my body that the massage therapist was like, girl, you put me to work today, ain't you? She said, you wasn't lying. You know, when people come in and say, you know, they got a lot of tension, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, they do. She's like, but girl, you got a boulder in your neck. What is going on here? And she was talking about how we carry stress and trauma in our bodies. And then that sometimes, even though we take the time to journal, our minds may be getting over it, but your body hasn't released it yet. You know what I mean? So it's so important that we spiritually, mentally, and physically make sure that we are releasing stress, releasing tension, upholding our boundaries, because those are so important, especially in a season like this where people try to emotionally manipulate you because it's the holidays and, you know, you should give them a chance. And your inner self, no. Don't give that fool no chance. Because you give some people an inch and they gonna take a mile. You know what I'm saying? And now really isn't the time. Everybody is struggling with something. You know, this is sometimes for some people, this isn't like a great time of year. So we still want to be mindful and making sure that we are checking in with ourselves. And I have to admit that I failed at that. As much as I tell y'all, you know, coaches, we be the worst clients. But I think part of it was not checking in with myself often enough. That I have been doing my journaling prompts, especially my self-awareness ones, maybe monthly, but for real, oh my goodness, that's crazy. I should be doing it weekly, doing a weekly check-in, making sure that I'm releasing the stress and the toxicity out of my body. You know what I'm saying? And you should be doing the same thing too, because we can't be any good for other people, especially when we're not good to ourselves. And I think that we underestimate that often. And we shouldn't be underestimating that especially as women, like, oh, you know, we supposed to just take it and keep moving, put a smile on your face. Garbage. And that's for anybody, man, woman, boy, child, girl, whatever. That's garbage. We shouldn't just keep taking stuff from people and keeping it moving as if nothing happened. We have to deal with life. We have to work through it, and we have to make sure that we are getting rid of stress and pulling ourselves together so that we can feel good, but not only feel good, but that when we pour out, that we're pouring from an overflowing place, not from a half cup. Not, you know, we always hear people say, oh, you know, we can't pour from an empty cup. Baby, you can't pour from a half cup either. You need to be overflowing. This is how we freely give, because we are overflowing with what it is that we need. So I want to encourage you to take a look at your habits right now. What are some things that you need to change? What are some habits that you need to release? And what are some habits that you need to take on? And even if you take your time and you say, I can't do all this at once, replace one habit. Replace one bad habit with one good habit. So say you doom scroll before you go to bed. Instead of doom scrolling, put that phone off to the side and pick up your journal and vent to your journal before you go to bed. That makes a huge difference, especially for me. So I know if it worked for me, I know that it'll help some of you. And I know some of you like, oh, well, I'm not really into journaling. I can't get into it yet. Get a coloring book. Get a word search or a crossword puzzle. I think I showed y'all. Oh, I don't have it down here. However, I just bought some for my grandmother. Hold on, let me show y'all. So I told her that when I come to visit her, that we're going to do them together, but I'm going to let her pick which one she wants. So, you know, if you got eyes like ours, baby, you need this large print, right? So this was one of the word searches that I picked up. Here's another one. that I picked up because they have and they large print for real, like yeah. Because the other one that I got from TJ Maxx, my grandmother was trying to when I went to see her, I told her she could, you know, do the word search or whatever, and she was doing it. She was like, girl, these words too little. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get her a large print that I think she called it jumbo print. I said, girl, that is large print. But I really like these. These are big. I got these from Amazon. I'll link them below in case you want to go find either these or some of your own. But it's time that we slow down and use our time productively. So that could look like reading. I know for me, I got to get off this YouTube sometimes. Like, all the people that I enjoy watching, I'll go through them like fast, and then you go down a rabbit hole of stuff that you really didn't sign up for. Or that you just spending too much time on and not spending enough time on yourself. Sometimes, you know, you can do too much of something and you'll begin to neglect yourself, is what I'm saying. So don't neglect yourself in this season. Make sure that you are doing things that not only you enjoy, but help you to relieve stress. Make sure that you are upkeeping your boundaries. Remember that boundaries are not some type of blockade or things like that. It is just a fence that simply says that, hey, this is the line right here. Now, cross it at your own risk, because you don't want to know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically a way for you to teach people how to have a great relationship with yourself. I think that boundaries get a bad rap because we make it sound like this whole wall thing, that I'm gonna take care of you, honey. You cross this line and stuff like that. And sometimes it can be like that and feel like that. But the truth is that we use boundaries to teach people how to treat us, and so that they can have the best relationship with us. You know what I mean? So I hope that tip was helpful. I hope you enjoyed our first wind down chat. Now I ain't gonna say we're gonna go through all 24 bottles because I'm actually thinking about when I go to visit family, I'm thinking about taking some of those bottles and sharing them with family members. So I don't know if I'm gonna get to try all of them, but as you can see, it does give you a nice size glass. Like I said, it's a 6-ounce glass. Did I say it on this video? I can't remember, but it's a 6-ounce glass. I think I said it in the last video, but you get 6 ounces. So if you shared, you probably get about that much, which I mean is enough for you to taste. But if you like me, baby, I want my glass. I want my glass, and I want to be able to try it, you know, like, especially if you find that you enjoy it, you know. And something that I can't remember if I said or not, but I got that box from Total Wine. It is their advent calendar. As of right now, I'm not sure if they're sold out yet, but I thought it was a great opportunity to try different wines. And also, most of the bottles that come in there, they actually sell at the store, and they're winery direct. So you get an even bigger discount because it's winery direct and not like through some middleman or whatever. So I hope that these tips were helpful. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Let me know which tip helped you the most. Don't forget to share this video with someone who could use it, someone who can enjoy it and needs to hear that, honey, you need to take care of yourself, okay? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I love you guys to life. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.